Hi everyone, it's Oge here. Today we are diving into the basic of Excel. Excel is an essential tool for anyone starting out in the world of data analytics. It's beginner friendly, yet powerful, helping you to organize, analyze, and visualize data. For data analysts, having a solid understanding of Excel is crucial. It equips you to manage data efficiently, perform calculations, and create meaningful insight that drives decisions. In this video, we'll explore Excel's interface, navigate through cells, rows, columns, and sheets, enter and edit data, save, close, and open new workbooks. Don't forget to check out my next video where we will take it a step further and explore basic formulas and functions in Excel. Let's jump into it. If you've never used Excel before, don't worry. I'll walk you through everything step by step. Let's get started. When you open your Excel, you'll see on the left a menu that shows home, which is where we are right now. Where you can see blank, tool, and all the other tabs. You can do new to be able to create a new Excel workbook, to open a previous work that you've done, share to be able to share. At the bottom of the home page, you will see files of the previous work that you have recently done. So let's get started. Let's click on the new workbook to start. When you click on the new workbook, it is always good for you to save your workbook, and you can do that by either clicking on the file, save as, this part that says work, and you can save your work. So we will call this practice 1, and then choose the location where you want to save your work, and then click on save. Getting to know Excel's layout. At the top, you will see the ribbons with tabs like home, insert, data, formulas, page layouts. Each tab have different tools for different tasks. Let's go back to home. Below the ribbon is your worksheet. Rows go across from left to right, 2, 3, 4, 5, while columns go up to down and are numbered A, B, C, D, and so on. A cell is an intersection where a column meets a row. This cell reference A1, which you can see here. If you go to another cell, it will change. On the bottom of your Excel workbook, you can see this sheet that we are working on is sheet 1. You can add a new sheet by clicking the plus button or by using the shortcut. When you right click on this sheet, you will be able to see different arrays of functions or formatting. You could insert a new sheet, you can delete, you can rename, move, you can change the tab color for presentation, and you can also hide it. On this part of Excel, you can see the different viewings of Excel. This is the normal view that we are on. On this is the page layout. This is for you to see how your sheet will look like when printed, and this is a page break view. This helps you to adjust how pages are divided when printing. Let's go back to the normal view. So you can see the zoom in function. You can use it to zoom in or zoom out of your Excel. Click on anywhere to get us started with typing in our data. The cell is actually where our data is. So we are going to start with a header. In the first cell, we'll type in ID, and then you can use the tab button to go into the next cell, or your right arrow keys. You type in employee ID, first name, last name, department, position, date hired, salary, and the final column, location. So you can go ahead to format this by highlighting on the whole cell. We can make it bold because these are going to be the header of our table. We can increase the size or reduce the size depending on what we want. We can leave it at 12, and we can actually change the fill color depending on what we want. Maybe we'll do it this way. Or just leave it as blank. If we zoom in, we see that some of the columns are not coming out properly. Some of the columns are not coming out properly because of So if you want to make that, if you want your data to be auto fit into this, you can highlight here and double click on any of the cells so that it gives you a clear view of all the table headers. Data. So if you can still see, you see that there are some cells that are not showing out properly. So you can highlight the whole table and just double click when these two arrows pointing left and right appears. That's it. There is a formatting function that Excel does that I would like to show us. On the ID, I have written 1 and I write 2. When I copy the 2 cells and then begin to drag down when the plus sign comes out, Excel begins to fill in this sequence for me because Excel has this function of filling in sequence. So I continue to drag it down until it gets to the last one. Then beautiful. So we go over to formatting our data. As you can see here, data, you have to make sure that it is on date. So everything here is on date. This is beautiful. And this is salary. This is just showing as numbers. You have to be able to show them as salary. So we can highlight this table, click and drag down, and then come to here, change it to currency. It has a lot of zeros behind, so we can take out the decimal place. I think this looks beautiful. Another shortcut that we can use to be able to format our data is to use, so if you don't like how your data is appearing, for example, if we want the last name to come before the first name, all we need to do is highlight our table, press the shift button. When these 4 arrows come, we can drag it and then remove. So now we have Doe John. Or if we want, for example, to come before the date hired, we can highlight it, shift, and drag it to the other way. So that's it. Remember, when you're working, you can always do save or Control S to save your work. To make your data look professional, you can highlight, click on anywhere on the table and use the Control T to be able to create a table. So you see Excel understands that there are data in between A to I, and it begins to form that as a data. So it says here, where is the data for your table? So you can see that it's from A1 all the way to I11. This is what we call a range. So it's from A1 to I11. So you see my table has headers. If you uncheck this, Excel will not be able to include your headers, and you might call the first row headers. So we have to say my table has headers. I'll do that again. I will say okay. So if we come here to format the table design, you can change it to any color that you want. I think this is good. This is good. As you can see here, there are filters already coming out showing you that your work is ready. When we go deeper into Excel functions and formulas. When the filter function is applied, you can actually use this to select which of the ID that you want, which of the positions, or which of the locations that you want to. You can, to turn your data into chart, you can go to the insert table, insert tab, and you can click on recommended charts. Let's see what Excel is recommending for us to do on. So when you look at recommended charts, you can see the charts that Excel is recommending for. We can build ours, but we'll get into that in our next, when we go further into Excel. Is when you are building dashboard or creating charts in Excel, it's always good to remove these grid lines, and you come to view and you remove grid lines. See, these grid lines have disappeared. This is to make your work readable and your charts to be visible. Here is what we've covered today: how to upload and save a new workbook, adding and formatting data, understanding rows, column, cell range, working with sheets and different Excel view, creating charts to visualize data. In the next video, we will learn about Excel formulas and functions to calculate and analyze data easily. Don't miss it. Thank you. Please don't forget to put on the notification bell, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you.